their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's good. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Double rush
Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early.
You get 2 guys blitzing. You handoff, and of course it's a sack.
This time, after finding running room on the previous play,
You laughing at me?
this time around as the defense rises up.
Why?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Ow.
Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Looking for block. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Picked off, what a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start.
Good way to shot it, I guess. So he took it towards you,
That's pretty sick.
First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Looking to throw at Aguilar. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man, and he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's good. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Lopez to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback adapted. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect the quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Makes a nice grab at the 25.
The return is brought down at the 40.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Lopez wants to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, maybe a double pass. Here comes the heat. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside
That's the
their own
stupidest play
10.
I've ever seen.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Grabs in the backfield. It's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And the returner will be knocked down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, a double pass. Here's a heat. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
He's just got a knack, but he just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Motion from the back. Maybe a double pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Gauze. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive, right?
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that
Yeah, just
said,
wake me up at
let's
6.
send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The quick out. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender and runs through another one. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll pull it down. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Lopez to pass. Got enough space. Picks up the...
Yeah.
Down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to blast their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
So the offense will try to punch it in. Scores on the sneak. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. On the move is the 30. He's loose. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a...
Keep. In the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and...
There he goes!